Hey there, families. I wanted to send a quick video to give you some of the things that your student can do if they are not yet succeeding in math class. And I know that sometimes when I need to read through an email, but there's a video that I can watch, I'm really grateful when that video option exists. So hopefully this will be helpful to you. Okay. Your responsibility as a parent is to help them to upload pictures of their homework from the book and to take advantage of the many, many, many options for help that I give them all week long. Their responsibility is to be an active learner. Here's what class looks like. On Monday, I give a lecture for 30 minutes. We do some of the problems for the homework already. I give them 2 pages of homework, and we've already done some of those by the time class is over. And then they have until Tuesday night to upload 1 page for me to look at and see how they're doing as a class to make sure they're understanding. Wednesday, I give a lecture. I give 2 pages of homework. We do some of those problems in class. And then they have until Saturday night to upload a page for me to see. That's where parents sometimes need to come in to help upload a picture. And I will say that the Google Classroom app on a phone is the easiest, and you can ask me more if that would be helpful. After that, I give 2 to 3 IXLs per week. Usually I give a topic that was covered on Monday, a topic that was covered on Wednesday, and maybe one more that applies to something that's coming up soon or something that they need that's independent of our book, but it's just part of their school year. After Monday through Saturday of 6 days, they should be able to do those IXLs, and they have those 6 days to do those. So if you know that it takes them a while, let them do a few problems on IXL and then close it. It'll save their score, and then come back later and keep going. They don't have to do it all in one sitting if they're tired. I totally get that. Okay. Their job is to be an active learner. Here's what it looks like in my class. Students need to write down the problems that I do during class, not sit back as though I'm a YouTube video and just watch and then log out of the meeting. Copy down the problems that I do in class. And then as they're writing it down, if they don't know why we're doing what we're doing, they should ask right there during lecture. Why did you put a 6 right there? Where did that 7 come from? They should ask. They can turn on their mic and interrupt me mid-sentence. I would love to know that they have a question. I often will put a list of steps on how to do the problems that we're doing right next to the problem that I'm working on. I'll put it on there, I'll read it, I'll show them that that's what we're doing. And then on the next problem, I'll show them again, I'm just following this list of steps. Hopefully by the time they open up their homework, instead of sitting there and thinking, I don't know what to do, they'll say, where's that list of steps that Brenda gave during class? At the beginning of every class, I ask, what questions do you have? I give a question and answer time at the beginning of every class. I ask them, are there any IXLs that were tricky that you want me to do on screen? Do you have any questions from the homework that you didn't know how to do? Ask me. If they're not asking, maybe that's their next step to be an active learner. I also often will give a video on how to do the homework. It'll either be the exact homework or at least a video from class, and they should plan to make that part of their homework time. They should plan to open up whatever video is there, watch it as they do their homework. There's so much help that I give them. Sometimes I'll have a student that will turn in their homework with a bunch of question marks on problems that I literally solved in the video, and they just didn't open the video to watch it. They just kind of blew it off. Okay, Mondays and Thursdays from 12 to 1, I have drop-in help. Are they coming to that? I have some students that come and they just work on their homework. And if they have questions, they ask. And if not, they just sit there quietly the whole time. And then when help hour is over, they log out. But they got their homework done and I was available if they needed me. And then if they're doing IXL and they get a problem wrong, all they have to do is read the explanation that IXL gives. They literally will explain the problem that they just got wrong and how they were supposed to do it. And so students will take the time to write that down and look at what they're doing and try to apply that to the next problem. Then they have the help for that. But often students will just click got it when they find out they did one wrong and not actually read it. So that's something that they might be able to do to be an active learner. I am very, very much available for your student. If you need help figuring out how to upload homework into Google Classroom, please let me know. It's not that hard once we figure it out as parents. I open my app, I take a picture, I upload it into the Google Classroom app, and then I hit submit and I close it. Often students wish that they could succeed in class without doing these things. And I totally get it, because when I was a kid, I would dream for hours and invent robots to do my homework instead of actually getting my homework done. So I get it. But I've been teaching for over 20 years and I know what works and what doesn't work. So learning these patterns will really help them either to be prepared for high school, or if they're in high school, they will have a much smoother experience. And they might actually say, yeah, I'm pretty good at math, because there's so much help available for them to find out how to do what they need to do if they'll take advantage of it and if they'll be active learners. All right. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm so available, and I would love to be helpful to you to lighten your load, and help the kids to know what they need to do. Okay. Goodbye, families.